And the heart, I feel, is an amazing instrument. You can tune to work how you want it to work, because this works in the energetic body. And I want this instrument to be always on, monitoring how am I, what is my energy, am I in the love? I want to be in the love.
Around the time that I was journaling this, we went to Mexico. We went to Tepoztlan, a lovely little town, and we happened to go to a temazcal, which is the Mexican name for a sweat lodge. And guiding the ritual was a young Mexican, a young shaman. And he was telling me that you always have to choose with your heart, and your heart is the boss, is the way he put it. And he reminded me a lot of Juan Matus from Castaneda's first book, where he said that life is about feeling, not about thinking, and that you always have to feel inside your heart and follow the path of your heart, the path of love. In recent episodes, we've been talking a lot about trust, right? Trusting yourself, trusting your process. We've been talking about personal responsibility and internalizing the solution instead of depending on external stuff, about victimization versus agency. So it seems to me like the common thread of all of this is that there is choice, that you have choice, and it matters, because being in the state of victimization where you are purposely declaring that there's nothing you can do and blaming others or blaming the situation, blaming anybody except yourself, and really depending whether or not others do something or stop doing something or not say something or say something, like depending on others doing stuff so that I feel okay. So that is not where you want to be. We don't want to be victims. We want to be creators of our own reality. We want to be independent and sovereign. And we want to be in the love all the time. And it is a choice. When you choose love and agency, right, you're always choosing the upward path. And when you choose victimhood and fear, you are always choosing the lower path. And if I were to belong to a religion, it would be one where there is only one credo, which is, which path are you following right now? Are you following the path of love, or are you following the path of fear? And in every little situation, in the smallest decision, as well as in the largest decision, this applies. For example, in a small example, choosing whether or not I interrupt a meditation to get up and write a download, right? A very good, clear idea that I was pondering maybe for weeks, for days. And it comes in meditation, and the question is, should I stay in the meditation to see where this is leading? Or should I interrupt and cash the chips probably too early to go and write something down? And it could go either way, but if I'm getting up fearful that I will forget, then that's not the right decision. Then the decision of love is to stay there and resist distraction. Right? That's a very small example, but it could be a very big life decision. When people move to another country, it happened to me. I was living in Germany for 18 years already. I had my life established there, and we decided to move permanently to Costa Rica. Well, that was based on love. love for the Jungle Hub, love for the project, love for my destiny. And other people around the same time were also wanting to go away from Europe um, because of what happened with the pandemic. And most of them were doing that out of fear. And I know a couple of projects that didn't succeed in the long term. So always following whatever you're doing for the right reason, which is for love and not for fear, will keep you always in the upward path, in the path that goes up in the ascension journey, in the path back to God. There's so many ways to say that. I try to live my life by these principles, by acting always out of love and not out of fear. For instance, I always know what I have to do in the next 3 days. I always know it. And it's always something involving maintenance of something, or maybe talking to potential guests, or maybe maintaining the grass, right, mowing the grass, or baking bread because I have a retreat next week. I always know in the next following 3 days what I need to do, and I do it with so much love. And then sometimes I don't know. Sometimes there are no bookings for the whole next month or two. And I focus on what I know that I need to do today and tomorrow. And I don't let myself cave to fear of the uncertainty of the next month. It will come whenever it needs to come, and I'm focused on the present. So life is also about choice. I'd like to think that we're not the chosen ones, but the ones who choose. So, next time, which path are you going to choose? I always choose the path of love, no longer choosing the path of fear that I need to do a certain career to get a certain amount of money per month. And so, very, very different life I lead now. So, this whole chapter is dedicated to the enormous importance of choice, that you always have choice in front of you, and how to begin to see everything in terms of, am I choosing out of love or am I choosing out of fear? So I hope this helps you with some choices that are in front of you, and I'll see you next time.